Hello learners, welcome to today's lesson. My name is Sir. Now if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Or if you've been walking this journey with us for some time, either way, sit back, get your pen, pencil, paper, calculator and ruler out, relax, make yourself comfortable and get ready to work with us toward those dreams. But before we jump into this video, I have to tell you this, learners. Stay tuned till the end of this video because we've got a challenge question for you guys where you stand yourself a chance to win a small but cool prize. All you have to do is follow and watch closely as I'm teaching. That way you'll be able to answer the challenge question successfully. Alright. Now, at the time that this video is made, we are nearing the Easter holidays and a lot of you grade 12s are anxious to know what's coming for second term, understandably so. In fact, I can tell you right now, it's a lot, okay? My advice, start working now. As a disclaimer, please confirm with your teacher first the learning outcomes expected of you for that year that you're in grade 12 because they may differ depending on the year that you're watching this video, okay? Better still, if you can get your teacher to watch the videos so they can confirm for themselves. That would be even, better. Now, one of the most dreaded or feared topics by learners is Euclidean geometry. But fear no more, because on today's lesson, I'm going to be sharing with you learners some of the basics that you need to know in order to be able to crack this topic for good, okay? So if you just promise to follow my instructions with this and do everything that I'm going to tell you to do, I can promise you right now, grade 12s, you'll never have a problem with this topic ever again after this course. Do you understand? Alright, so on this video, we're not going to be tackling any questions, learners. I just want to break this topic down for you guys and share with you all the background information you need to have in order to be able to answer questions on this topic successfully. Alright, then in our next video, we go full throttle. We jump right into the content, okay? So what are some of these basic concepts that you need to know for this topic, learners? Okay, now item number 1, you need to revise earlier work on the necessary and the sufficient conditions for polygons to be similar. That's what we have there. As well as know the symbol associated with each, like 3 vertical lines for similarity and 3 horizontal lines for congruency. You still remember that, grade 12s? A lot of you tend to confuse the two. So you might need to go back as far as like grade 9 just to recap. That's what we have there, like that. Like those. And then item number 2, you need to be able to prove that the line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle divides the other two sides proportionally, what we call the proportionality theorem, and it's closely related to the midpoint theorem. They're not the same, but the midpoint theorem is only a special case of the proportionality theorem. You still remember that, grade 12s, you're introduced to the midpoint theorem for the first time in grade 10, so you're definitely going to need to know that one. Now, if you feel like you're lost and you don't know what I'm talking about here, so you'd like more clarity with any of these items, simply send us a "Hi Sir" WhatsApp text. I've included our cell number in the description section just below this video, so you'll get an automated prompt message, and one of our staff will send you the free information with some diagrams and some example questions related to the item that you'd like more clarity with. That way you can start practicing and preparing from a clearer perspective, knowing what it actually is that you're practicing and what subtopic it falls under and all those kind of things, okay? Okay, let's just go back and complete that one. Okay, that's the triangle proportionality theorem. We've discussed that, learners. You need to know that one. And then item number 3, of course, you need to learn to state the midpoint theorem. This is because sometimes we may give you an incomplete midpoint theorem statement and then ask you to complete the statement for 1 mark. Now, I'm sure you would agree with me, learners, that in a math exam, you need all the marks you can get. Like, you can't afford to lose any silly marks, because as we all know, that 1 mark could make all the difference. Like, it could be all you need just to pass that test, which is why it's so important to know this theorem off by heart. All right. And then item number 4, you need to be able to solve proportionality problems and prove some riders. Riders are simply geometry problems we solve using theorems. And like solving proportionality problems, what that involves is like situations like the one shown on the screen, where you may be given 2 triangles and then they ask you to solve one or more of the angles or sides from any of the 2 triangles. Okay, learners? So you need to know that one. Now again, learners, just a reminder, if you feel like you're lost with any of these items I'm listing here on this video, like you don't know what I'm talking about, simply send us a WhatsApp text on our cell number. I've included it in the description section below this video, and we'll sort you out, okay? Now let's move on to our next item. And now for item number 5, you need to be able to prove that equiangular triangles are similar. Equiangular, remember, simply means that all the angles are equal. That's right. So you need to be able to prove that one. Don't mind this portion. This this section is they're just adding more information for you just to be able to understand what's going on there. But this is where you end when you're proving. If you're given a situation like the one shown on the screen, this is where you conclude your sum. So you need to be able to do that, and you also need to be able to prove that triangles with sides in proportion are similar, like the examples shown on the screen. You need to be able to do that, learners, so practice that. And then lastly, you need to be able to prove the theorem of Pythagoras using similarity, like what they've done there. It's quite complex, but it's simple to understand if you follow it. Just send us a WhatsApp text and we'll send you this picture or this diagram, so you can just memorize it, because that's really all you need to know there. That's all you need to do there. Just memorize this stuff and you'll be good for the exam. And now let's see what we have for our challenge question. What's the shortened name of the popular theorem that was shown earlier in this video? The name of this theorem was shown next to the diagram or drawing associated with the theorem. What's the name of this theorem? The shortened name of this theorem. So to answer this question, simply send us a "Hi Sir" WhatsApp text on our cell phone number, and the first person to give the correct answer wins the call prize of 20 rands, airtime or data. And that, my learners, brings us to the end of today's lesson. Till we meet again in our next video, take care. I love you. See you.